forever.
YouTube, how's it going? Today we're going to go over the attack speed calculator for your melee builds. I know that myself personally, I've had issues with trying to figure this out. It took me quite a while, but I got it down. I want to share with everybody so you guys can make sure that you are maximizing your attack speed for your characters. If you like helpful tips like this, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's just get right into it. All right, there's two examples I want to go over here. One is going to be what I'm going to call, I don't know if there's a word for it. We'll call it a non-limited attack or non-limited character and a limited character. We'll start with limited so you can kind of understand that. And that's going to be a barb. And I'm going to explain what that means as we get into it. When it comes to things like whirlwind, attack speed is limited, meaning, and that's what I mean when I say limited. You can't get attack speed from your helmet, from your gloves, or anything. It only takes into account what you have as your weapon or weapons in some cases. In this case, we are using the attack speed, or the attack speed. We are using the broken weapon glitch, so it thinks when we whirlwind that we have 2 griefs. But let's go ahead and see what that looks like on paper when we try to calculate what our attack speed is going to be when we whirlwind. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to this nice little website called d2.lc/IAS for an increased attack speed is what IAS stands for. I will put the link in the description down below. We are going to simply click on Barbarian. Primary weapon, we are using a Grief Phase Blade, so count your ABCs and go to P for Phase Blade. Boom. And we are actually not going to do anything else with attack speed. We're not going to do anything else in here. If we did have a fanaticism aura on our merc, that would help us, sure. The skill we need to do, we do need to click on whirlwind. And if you were putting in weapon attack, things like that, attack speed here, it would show, that would be for this down here. But since we are just going to click on show IAS table instead, we don't need to put in any attack speed. It's just going to tell us everything we need to know. So we're going to click show attack speed table, and that is going to pop up right here. Let me make this look somewhat pretty. Cool. So, this is what we're working with. We have... Let me see if I can get my mouse to show. There we go. So, with the 0 attack speed, if we had bare fist, we would be attacking 1.92 attacks per second. In this case, we are technically using 2 griefs, and I'll go over the broken weapon glitch after this. But 2 griefs, we need to hit 63 attack speed or more. As soon as we get over 63, it counts. So we need 63 or more. But with whirlwind, it only applies to the attack speed we get from our weapons. Please, that's very specific. Other things are like that, like assassin kicks, and druid is like that for now with weapons only, but they're gonna change that with 2.4. We're not gonna go into that because that's a mess. But just understand, this is it. So we need to get 63. Well, how do we have 63? We have 2 griefs technically. So we have 35 and 35. That is 70. Let's say we needed to know what is the minimum amount of attack speed. This is 35 attack speed. 32 would be the minimum we need to hit our whirlwind breakpoint, because 32 plus 32 is 64. And as you can see, 64 would be just over 63, which is what we want. So that is our breakpoint right now. We are hitting 2.77 attacks per second, which is very, very nice, considering what we're working with. And it does do very well if you've seen this build. This build is in YouTube as well if you want to check it out under the Hork barb or the item find barb. Go check that out. But let's go ahead and let's check out another character that is not limited like Whirlwind is. Let's go with, I don't know. Let's go with a Paladin. All right, so in this case, we are using Zeal as our main attack, and Zeal does get the bonus from all the gear we wear, so there's no special circumstances here. So we have to tally it all up. We have 20. What else do we have? Yeah, just 20, huh? Okay. So we only have 20 attack speed from the gloves. However, our merc gives us a fanaticism aura, which, when we pull up our handy dandy calculation tool, we will do Paladin. Primary weapon, element OP, Phase Blade, which is impossible for me to find. Phase Blade. Weapon IAS, none. We're still gonna not calculate it, but we do want to put a fanaticism level 13. We do need to check our zeal, which is going to be level 26, but when we buff with our BO, it's gonna be a 25. So we will say 25 fanatic, 25 zeal. Actually, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Some skills matter. Zeal does not. Frenzy matters, things like that matter, but Zeal does not. Okay, so we will show IAS table. I think that's all we need, right? We'll find out. Let's take a look. Boom. So, in order to hit the max breakpoint with our fanaticism level 3, we need to hit 15 increased attack speed, which we get from our gloves. And so we hit automatically the maximum, which is 5.2 attacks per second. And that is great, right? Easy peasy. Now you would, let's say we didn't have fanaticism, right? We'll do that. Let's do this again. I'm going to refresh it so it doesn't do anything. So Paladin, prime weapon, a Phase Blade, element OP. Let's say we don't have fanaticism. But we are still using Zeal. Show table. So that's where we're at with that fanaticism. In order to hit the 5.2, we would need 72 increased attack speed altogether. So if we had like High Lord Zammy that has 20 attack speed, the gloves with 20, right there we get 40. So we're hitting this one. If we could get another 10 from a belt, we'd be at 50, which still isn't there. If we had maybe Grief on with a 40, then we'd be at 80. And so then we're at 72 with a 40 attack speed Grief, right? So you can, you know, get everything together. But like I said, when it comes to actually just using the tool here, you just simply put in character, weapon, skill, and any of these auras or anything else here. But you can leave the attack speed blank. Getting the attack speed, putting the attack speed in here, all that does is help this bottom portion right here, the results. But for the actual table itself, you would just not put the attack speed in and then just figure it out based on this. That way you know how close you are to maybe hitting the next breakpoint, or maybe you don't even want to attack that fast. Maybe you're at, you know, I don't know, 37, and it's good for you to lose 17 attack speed because you get something else, and 20 is good enough, and you'll just stay right here. Use the charts. Charts are probably better. Anyways, that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one. Hope everybody's psyched for ladder, and we're going to see you there. Peace, peace.